I don't even like to use the word happiness. That's just a fleeting feeling. It can just go so up and down. I don't want to chase that feeling. It's just not an efficient way for me to live. I feel like just having peace and simply just enjoying being alive every day is the best place for me to be. You know, I don't want to be happy and sad. Like, I don't even want to have to go through that. I just want to just kind of float through life. I experience so much. I just want to take on every experience for what it is and enjoy it in the moment, you know? So I don't want to chase happiness. Just try to stay even.
It's a journey that's better than a destination.
It's cool for me to be who I am and be and not apologize for it all the time.
Man, I'm not coming out here unless I'm 100%. I've never had no doubts in myself. I feel like I'm the best player in the world.
I mean, I feel as though at each spot, even in high school, my game was growing so fast. I need to be in a different environment to see how farther I can go.
Just try to approach it in an everyday manner and, you know, try to take it a day at a time. You know, I'm not planning to do anything. I'm just gonna be myself. Every day is a challenge to stay at this level that I'm at. So I never looked at me switching teams as a new challenge. Every day I wake up, I gotta fight against that standard I set for myself. I felt like it was a time for a change.
That was never my mentality ever, always to win the game. And, you know, I appreciated people like respecting my game, but I was like, I wanted more for myself. When I dive into something like that, with that level of focus, I don't want to be anywhere else in life. That's the most enjoyable experience I ever had after that first one.
Try not to compare. I just each stop along the journey has been, I don't know, it's just been tailor-made for the moment, I guess. You know, been learning a lot so far as a player up until this point. So I think I'm starting to put everything together out there on both sides of the ball, and I'm not looking at points or shots that I get up. It's just how focused I am at each possession.
At one gym, I might be the best. At another gym, another guy might be the best. But it's just like, there's millions of gyms around the world, and this conversation is gonna always keep happening, and nobody's gonna get the title outright. So it's no need for me to even think about it. But I know what I bring to the sport. I know what I bring to the culture of the sport. And I feel like I'm accepted by all the real ones in the game, you know what I'm saying? So that's really all that matters. I get that respect, and that's what I've been playing for.
Yeah, life is crazy. You know, you can be on that high so fast, and then in a matter of seconds, you go back down. I'm grateful for it. It's stuff that I had to go through it, but I'm also grateful that I can experience it, because down the line, I can be able to speak on how much it helped me as a player and a person.
I went through some adversity, but that's a part of life. That's a part of this journey, and I knew it. It was tough, don't get me wrong, but I never wanted to quit. I never thought I got worse as a player. I never thought that, so I wouldn't say it was a low. I just thought I hit some adversity, hit a couple bumps. And the way I was raised, the way my mom raised me, my brother and my dad, they keep fighting through. And I just tried to take that and apply it to my everyday life.
We were stacked. The odds were stacked against us. Single parent with 2 boys. By the time we were 21 years old, everybody told us we weren't supposed to be here. We moved from apartment to apartment by ourselves. One of the best memories I had is when we moved into our first apartment. No bed, no furniture, and we just all sat in the living room and just hugged each other, because that's what we thought we made it. When something good happens to you, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to look back to what brought me here. You wake me up in the middle of the night in the summer times, making me run up a hill, making me do push-ups, screaming at me from the sideline of my games at 8 or 9 years old. We wasn't supposed to be here. You made us believe. You kept us off the street, put clothes on our backs, food on the table. When you didn't eat, you made sure we ate. You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Yeah, family first. Communication is key.
I'd like to thank God for changing my life and let me really realize what life is all about. Basketball is just a platform in order for me to inspire people. And I realized that so many people believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. So many people doubted me and motivated me every single day to be who I am. I failed so many times and got back up. I've been through the toughest times with my family, but I'm still standing. When you got people behind you, you can do whatever.
At the end of the day, I just focus on being the best that I can be and adding it to the group, wherever. That's the most important time, like personal time in the gym. You know, you spend a lot of time with your teammates and working through schemes and trying to be a great team. And sometimes you can lose sight of you as an individual trying to do all of that stuff. So when you're in the gym and focusing on your craft and your skills and how you can be your best to bring to the team, I think that's what the game is to me. You know, because we're all individuals trying to bring something special to a group. We're here for a reason. Every team is looking to get better. Saying we want to look to upgrade and get better from where we were. I mean, this is progression of a unit, you know. So keep building our identity. That's the thing. And your identity comes from winning basketball games, regardless, you know. So if you win basketball games, you figure out what your role is as an individual, and you kind of stick to that. So never jealous of no teammate ever.
Well, our only goal is to be the best version of ourselves every single day individually and bring that together and work as a unit. And outside noise from people who are hoping that we fail, hoping that they see a show or get entertained by some drama. I mean, we can't control that stuff, you know? So we just worried about, you know, who we are individually and then bringing that together as a unit each and every day. Only the people in this building matter.
It means nothing to me because I still got to get up and work on my game even though I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that noise around me, don't stop talking like that. Like, I don't give a about if I'm the best player in the league. I know what I bring every night.
No crying over spilled milk. It's about how we can progress and get better from here. I definitely used to have crazy anxiety wondering how I was going to play the next day or the next series, you know, and it used to drive me crazy. You know what I'm saying? And for my mental health, I guess, it's easier for me to have this approach of just, you know, waiting to see what happens and then falling back on the work that I put in, you know what I'm saying? And if I fall back on that work, then, you know, I don't have to worry too much about what happened. I already know it'll come naturally. Try to play and try not to worry about it. If it happens, it happens. You know, sometimes when you tend to focus too much on not getting injured, you probably go out there and get injured, you know. So I just try to go as hard as I can and live with the results.
And I see more issues if we're not focused, you know what I'm saying? If we're not locked in on the game plan more so than anything. Once we got a good game plan and, you know, we follow it to the T, you know, we understand that life is also bigger than this. So, like, if I'm telling you to, like, get your ass in the corner, it's not that I don't like you. It's just that, you know, that's what we need for this play to work. I wasn't expecting to be a happy human being from a title. I was just expecting, like, you know, the ending of a movie. Once you work so hard and everybody tells you, like, yo, this is what you need to be working for, is this gold ball and these rings. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Let me lock in on that. And I locked in on wanting to achieve that, but I also realized it's a lot of stuff that factors in it that's out of my control. And once I won a championship, I realized that, like, yo, my view on this game is really about development. How good can I be?
You know, I was just thinking like that, man. So to hear all of this stuff about I had ulterior motives and I was selfish, and I was just like, man, that hurt more than anything. And I was really opening myself up and trying to build relationships with everybody there. So it just felt like a slap in the face, but, you know, then a certain side of me is like, well, I'm supposed to expect that. Like, I don't expect these people to be my friends.
Yeah.
Like, that was my fault at the end of the day. So I shouldn't have opened up that much. I shouldn't have expected them to be, you know, cool and be friends with me or to do right by me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt like, yeah, of course I felt hurt from it, but, you know, it's a lesson learned.
Kevin Durant's favorite quote is, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. What does that quote mean to you, Kevin?
It means no matter how good you are, if you don't work hard, nothing will happen for you. So I always use that quote. I instilled it in myself that no matter how good I am, I got to keep working.
Hopefully I'm setting a good example about how I approach the game, and hopefully I keep inspiring people to play and watch the game.